I don't think I've ever told you guys this, but I'm not big on road trips. Like 2 to 3 hours, that's okay. But when we're going for like 5+ hours, I'm getting on a plane. A lot of people just speed through Wisconsin. I am not one of them. I'm just saying. Welcome back, you guys. I'm Tassie, and today I'm having Subway. So I also got some chips. This is the Miss Vicky's Sea Salt and Vinegar. Couldn't decide between this or the jalapeno. Normally I like dill pickle, but I haven't seen them carry dill pickle. At least not my Subway. And this for Subway. I have here a foot-long Italian BMT. It is not toasted. It has pepper jack cheese in there. I basically put everything except for spinach. I don't put spinach or tomatoes or olives. Everything else I put in my sub. And you notice they're cut really funny. This one is really long and this one's kind of short. So. And I always put extra jalapeno. The only time I've ever seen anybody eat Subway nicely is when they don't put a lot of stuff in their sub. So I put in like pickles, green bell peppers, red onions. I got my cucumber and lettuce in here. My sauce that I always use, it is a Southwest Chipotle and mayo. So in Minnesota, we got like a couple inches of snow and then it rained and now it's freezing. So the roads are all turning into ice and my car doors wouldn't open, you guys. My car doors were frozen shut, all 4 of them. I had to like keep hitting with my hip onto my door, trying to loosen it. Like you could pull the handle, but like the door wasn't moving. There were like all these cars passing by watching me. I finally got in after trying so many, all 4 doors so many times. I was like, how am I gonna get to Subway? Am I gonna have to order a delivery? So I ended up getting my passenger door open, and then I had to go inside and then push my driver's door open. I think Duluth must have it pretty bad too. Duluth is up north more in Minnesota. It's like a 2-hour, hour and a half, 2-hour drive from the cities. But they have like Lake Superior there. It's right there. And if you've ever been to Duluth, it's really hilly. I cannot imagine. The ice on those hills, it's like San Francisco hills. I was just thinking how it's been a long time since I've been to Duluth. The last time I went to Duluth was 4 years ago. Yeah, it was like 4 years ago. I went sailing out in Bayfield, Wisconsin. Because they have like the Apostle Islands there. It's a bunch of islands. And on our way back, we stopped at Duluth. Whenever I go on trips, I center everything around eating. Like restaurants I really want to go check out that's in a city or in an area. And I think that's why I haven't gone back to Duluth. Duluth, they have like... they have, you know, like restaurants there, of course. But they're just like burger chains, like really simple American fare. And like they have like a pie shop that's really good, that they're really well known for. They have like their own candy shops along the way, and like smoked fish and butcher shops and everything. But the thing is, I'm Asian, so whenever I go somewhere, I always look for like really cool and new, like fusion and hipster-ish and like really what's in whenever it comes to like Asian cuisine and Asian different foods. So that's what I always look for. But if there's like an American diner that's really well known for something, I will go. And normally if I go up to Duluth, I want to spend the night up there, somewhere around that area. And I'm one of those annoying people. Whenever I go to an area, I research everything online. I go through all the websites. I try to find everything I can about the area. I'll ask people in forums. Because you want to make the most of it if you're there, you know? Now, I don't think I've ever told you guys this, but I'm not big on road trips. Like, 2 to 3 hours, that's okay. But when we're going for like 5+ hours, I'm getting on a plane. Like, from Minnesota, anywhere in the U.S., like all the way to the east or the west coast, down south, you're looking around 3 hours on a plane. And I would rather wait at the airport where there's restaurants there's different shops I can go check out, than sit in the car. And the number one car trip I hate, but everybody does it from Minnesota, is going to Chicago. I hate the road trips to Chicago. Like, if I'm not driving, I always make an effort to stay awake with the driver so that they're not alone. I hate the car ride. With stops, it's like 8 hours to get to Chicago for driving. Actually, now it might be faster because in the state of Wisconsin, they upped the speed limit. So I think everybody goes like 80 miles per hour now. But it used to be like 55 miles per hour. I think, okay, it's like 65. They raised the speed limit to 65, not 80. People go 80. But with the state of Wisconsin, they're really known for people getting pulled over. Because there's like a lot of just like woods and long roads, you know. There's curves and everything too, but a lot of people just speed through Wisconsin. I am not one of them. I'm just saying. Now, I don't like driving through Wisconsin because it's very deceiving. Like, you'll see nothing but country roads for hours. And then you'll come upon, like, life. And then I get all excited. Like, it's a city. Like, what do they have here? What stores they have? It's like driving past for, like, 2 minutes. And then back to country roads. And I'm like, what happened to the city? Like, and my dad, he lives in Appleton, Wisconsin. I hate visiting him. Oh, and I don't like plane rides. Like, I don't like plane rides, but versus like a 10-hour car trip, I will do a plane. On a plane, I always try to sleep. Just to make the time go by faster, because, you know, like when you're on a car ride, I always stay awake with the driver. And then on a plane, though, you know, we're all just sitting in the plane, so it's easier to just go to sleep. And plus, you can watch movies, and like on Delta flights and everything, you can like play with the screens, you can do all sorts of stuff, you can watch different TV shows. They have really good movie selections now. And they give you a lot of snacks, you guys, and a lot of drinks. Shout out to Delta Airlines. They are my favorite airline. I think most of my life I've always flown Delta. I have flown U.S. Airlines. I have never flown on Spirit Airlines, but I'm kind of afraid to. My brother and my sister, my older sister, they fly Spirit all the time because it's really cheap. And did I tell you guys? One of my New Year's resolutions this year is not to go on any other trip other than my younger sister's 21st birthday in Vegas. Like, that is the only trip I'm going to take in 2019. I'm just trying to save money. I do love traveling. But you know, like when you're single and you got no kids, like, there's not many people like me. So it's just, a lot of my friends, they all have children, or they all are living or married with somebody, and they have a harder time easily going on a trip. You know, like they have a lot of other responsibilities, so they can't just up and go on a trip with me. So it's kind of hard. So a lot of times, like, I'll travel, I'll leave Minnesota alone, and I'll actually meet up with somebody wherever I go. It's been a while since I've actually traveled with another person from Minnesota. Now, I'm pretty old and I've done Vegas. But I'm going for my little sister. It's her first time being 21. I get it, you know. And she's so silly because she really, really, really wants to go to a male strip club. Because at first she just said strip club. And my brother got all excited, like, yeah, let's go to the strip club in Vegas. And then she quickly said, a male strip club. I'm not into strip clubs. I feel like I'm going to get a disease just walking in. And the only other time I almost went to one, two strippers shot each other that night. So at the place. So that's like a sign from God that says, do not go into strip clubs, Tassie. It is dangerous. I told my sister to go. Because, you know, people are into that. You know, if you're into that, definitely go and experience it. I've never been into it. It just doesn't do anything for me. Alright, you guys. I am done eating. Thanks for watching.